Yo, what is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos on here weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. I gotta tell you something right now. This Philadelphia 76ers team is nice. I said in the offseason, based on what they did in free agency, based on the landscape in the Eastern Conference, they are the best team in the Eastern Conference this year. And in my opinion, the Philadelphia 76ers are going to go to the NBA Finals and they will win the Eastern Conference this year. I don't know if the Philadelphia 76ers will win the whole thing because I do think the Clippers are a team to be reckoned with. I think the Rockets are a team to be reckoned with. I think the Lakers are a team to be reckoned with. Heck, the Denver Nuggets are no joke in the Western Conference. So I don't know if Philadelphia will win the whole thing this year, but for me, as far as getting out of the East, as far as making the NBA Finals, I think the Philadelphia 76ers will be one of the two teams in the NBA Finals this year, and I will tell you why, okay? Again, from top to bottom, this Philadelphia 76ers team is built to beat teams in the playoffs. They are built to be one of the top 5 teams in all basketball. From top to bottom, their starting 5 might be arguably a top 3 starting 5 in all basketball. Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris. They added Al Horford, Joel Embiid. Name a starting 5 that's better. I can't name too many starting 5s that are better than that starting 5 right there. And when I look at this whole starting 5, obviously you got the talent. But one thing that really sticks out to me as far as the Philadelphia 76ers starting 5 is their length. Okay, because I think the Philadelphia 76ers have a chance to be the best team on defense in the entire NBA this season. Ben Simmons, a 6'10" point guard, long and lengthy. Josh Richardson, a 6'6" shooting guard, long and lengthy defender. Tobias Harris, not the best defender, but he does give a lot of effort, and he's just naturally long. A 6'9" player, has great length, can bother people on the perimeter. Okay, Al Horford, name a bad defense Al Horford has been on. Every team that Al Horford is on, the defense is usually going to ball. Al Horford is a classic quarterback for an NBA defense on the basketball court, okay? He's a 6'10" power forward / center that is definitely a great defender. He can block shots, switch out into people, guard multiple positions. Al Horford can do it all. Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid has a chance to be Defensive Player of the Year this year. 7 foot, can block shots, can guard every position out in the court. He's just a freak of nature on defense. Outside the LA Clippers, I don't know too many, or maybe the Utah Jazz, I should say. The Utah Jazz have my respect. I think the Utah Jazz are a sleeper team. Their defense is very good too. But outside the Clippers and Jazz, I can't really name a team that's really better defensively on paper than the 76ers. They are going to be able to match up with the Milwaukee Bucks, with the Toronto Raptors, with the Boston Celtics, with the Indiana Pacers. They can win ugly basketball games. They can get stops defensively. And listen, guys, we all know the Golden State Warriors were a great dynasty. We knew the Golden State Warriors were pretty much virtually unbeatable. We know Steph Curry in the past couple years and Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson were out there bearing threes. But what made the Golden State Warriors a good team, what made them unbeatable and unstoppable, was they were an elite defensive team when they were at their best. Kevin Durant, the KD-led Warriors, the Steph Curry-led Warriors these past couple years, they were an elite defensive team too. They played defense too, okay? So you need to play defense in order to win an NBA championship, okay? And I think the Philadelphia 76ers get an A+ as far as their defensive personnel goes this year. And listen, the Eastern Conference, anyone who tells you the East is better than the West is just lying to themselves. They don't know what they're talking about. The West is totally more tougher than the Eastern Conference this year. I look at the Eastern Conference. I'm being nice here. There are only 3 teams, in my opinion, that can win the NBA championship from the Eastern Conference this year. That's the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Philadelphia 76ers. I was nice with the Boston Celtics because I do think they will play a little bit over their heads in the regular season, and they will get a top 2 seed, arguably, in all basketball in the Eastern Conference. So, just off general principle, just based off that, you got to give the Celtics some respect in that regard. But I don't trust Indiana. I don't trust the Miami Heat. I don't trust the Brooklyn Nets. I do think the Brooklyn Nets can be an interesting team this year, but again, I have questions about Kyrie Irving. I have questions about their talent. That's actually my team, the Brooklyn Nets. And I just don't know if Kyrie Irving, without a guy like LeBron James or Kevin Durant on his team, can lead a squad to a championship by himself, can carry a team by himself. You saw him last year when he had to be the #1 option on the Celtics. Didn't look so good in the playoffs. Didn't look so good in the regular season. Chemistry was bad. So again, the Celtics and the Bucks have my respect, okay? But I'm not taking them over the 76ers as far as the playoffs go this year, okay? Let's not forget, guys, this is the same Philadelphia 76ers team last year that took the NBA champion Toronto Raptors to 7 games. If it was not for Kawhi Leonard's shot that bounced 3 times over the rim and in the basket, that was one of the luckiest shots I've ever seen in an NBA playoff game made. Arguably the luckiest shot I've ever seen made, okay? If it were not for that Kawhi Leonard shot, the Philadelphia 76ers potentially could have saw themselves facing the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And do not tell me that the Philadelphia 76ers could not have beaten that Milwaukee Bucks team. They were every bit as good defensively at times as the Toronto Raptors were, okay? What the Toronto Raptors did as far as stopping the Milwaukee Bucks was they pretty much said, hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo, we're gonna put a wall around you. We're gonna shut off that entire paint, and we're gonna force you to take shots outside of 10 feet. We are going to force you to kick it out to Chris Middleton, to Malcolm Brogdon, who's actually not even there anymore, to Nikola Mirotic, who's not even there anymore, to Ilya Sofa. We're gonna force you to be a facilitator that forces the ball out to the perimeter and forces other people to beat us. And we're not going to let you just dunk all over us. Listen, it's hard to stop Giannis, but the Philadelphia 76ers defensively had that personnel to stop Giannis. They're one of the few teams in the NBA that has the personnel and the blueprint to stop a Giannis Antetokounmpo from beating them. If Giannis is neutralized, that Milwaukee Bucks team is neutralized. And again, I like the Boston Celtics, but again, the thing that holds me back with the Celtics is, do they have that superstar guy that can take them over the top to win a championship, okay? The Lakers have that guy. The Clippers have that guy. The Bucks have that guy. The Sixers have 2 of those guys, in Simmons and Embiid, okay? The Warriors have that guy in Steph Curry. Potentially if Klay Thompson comes back. They have those guys. I like Kemba Walker. I like Jason Tatum. I like Gordon Hayward. I like their depth. But do they have that guy that you can just flat out say, go get me 30 or 40 points tonight if we need to. Put me on my back, Jason Tatum. Put me on my back, Kemba Walker, who's never been in a playoff game in his life. So I like the Celtics, but they don't have quite that guy to take you over the top. And you need a LeBron James. You need a Kevin Durant. You need a Kawhi Leonard. You need a superstar level player, in my opinion, in today's age to win an NBA championship. And until the Celtics find that guy, until Jason Tatum really breaks out, until Gordon Hayward gets really, really good again, until Kemba Walker shows me he can perform in the playoffs, they don't have that guy. So I got to cancel them out, okay? As far as the Philadelphia 76ers go, I mean, they have the players. I mean, you got players like Ben Simmons, who arguably is a jump shot away from being a top 3 player in all of basketball. It's been reported in the offseason that Ben Simmons has really been working on his jump shot, okay? If Ben Simmons gets a jump shot, oh my God, the sky is the limit for this team. If Joel Embiid plays about 75 games this year, if he's healthy by the time the playoffs roll around, because that's one thing about Joel Embiid. Last year in the playoffs versus the Raptors, you could clearly see, especially in game number 4, that guy was not fully healthy. That guy had a stomach virus. That guy had tummy aches. That guy just wasn't fully healthy. He wasn't fully in sync. So if Joel Embiid is fully healthy by playoff time, this is a team that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. This is arguably the best big man in basketball, not named Anthony Davis, not named Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. He could potentially win MVP this year. You know, Ben Simmons potentially could win MVP this year. Tobias Harris is now going to move back to his natural position. Okay, he's no longer going to be a power forward. He's going to move to the small forward position, which is his natural position. Josh Richardson, one of the best young shooting guards in all basketball. Great wing defender. He's tough. He can hit a 3. That's one thing about Josh Richardson that I like. He can hit a 3-point shot. Ben Simmons will love kicking the ball out to Josh Richardson and letting him hit 3-pointers. Now again, what does hold me back with the 76ers is the fact that I don't like their depth. So if I'm the 76ers, I would like to add a shooter or 2 at the deadline. Okay, they got Trey Burke. They got James Ennis. They got Mike Scott. They got some nice players on the bench, but again, I don't know if they have enough depth to win a championship, but their starting 5 and their depth is good enough to get them over the hump in the Eastern Conference. When it comes pound for pound, when it comes to playoff time, I think the 76ers are going to be better than the Bucks, and they're going to be better than the Celtics, better than the Pacers, better than the Miami Heat, better than any team you want to throw out there, better than the Raptors this year. And again, I just think that if Joel Embiid stays healthy, if Ben Simmons gets a jump shot, look, Ben Simmons is already an all-star without a jump shot, guys, okay? So if the Philadelphia 76ers can really just execute and get that chemistry down, because that's one thing about last year. They added a guy like Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline, okay? They added, well, not the trade deadline, but a little bit earlier in the season, they added a guy like Tobias Harris at the trade deadline. So they had a lot of moving parts last year. And last year, with all those moving parts and with not great chemistry, they still almost went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, guys. So do not sleep on this 76ers team. They are no joke. Now, the key, again, like I said, Ben Simmons has to be better as a shooter, okay? Because the thing that really hindered this team last year was when Ben Simmons couldn't hit a jump shot, then Joel Embiid was neutralized. Because the best way Ben Simmons can maximize his opportunity to score was to go inside the paint. What does that do? It pushes Joel Embiid out to shoot perimeter shots. It forces him to shoot three-pointers, to shoot jump shots. But then you can say, oh, let's run the offense through Joel Embiid. Well, then Ben Simmons is just pretty much a passer and a great defender at the point guard position. So my thing is, Ben Simmons, if they want to win a championship, he's got to get a jump shot. He's got to take his game to the next level. And I think he actually will. I've been seeing the videos in preseason. He's not actually taking three-point shots. That's one thing about Ben Simmons last year. He at times did not even attempt three-point shots. He at least is now a threat from that area. He at least can, if, dare I say, you need to save your life, to save the season, he can at least maybe hit a three-point shot. Last year, it was out of the question if he could hit a three-point shot. So, I like Ben Simmons. I like Joel Embiid. I love the addition of Josh Richardson. I like Tobias Harris, who's going to be at his natural position. I think their head coach is good enough. I think their defensive personnel is excellent. They're going to be able to rebound the ball. They're going to be one of the best passing teams in all basketball. I think the Philadelphia 76ers, as far as the Eastern Conference teams, will get to the NBA Finals this year. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? You know, or potentially if it doesn't, you know, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, you know, get other people hip to this channel, you know, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.